There we go. My bad. I was on mute. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to Snakes and Coffee. It's the first episode. Appreciate you guys being here. My name's Will, 217 Pythons, if you're new to the channel. And this is Charlemagne. This is my California king snake. This is my newest species so far. Picked him up at the last Tinley show. Forgot if it was the March or the October show, but it was at Tinley. He's pretty cool so far. I'm enjoying him. I picked him up because I really liked his cool colors. Kind of hard to see in the lighting I got right now, but instead of like the normal blacks and whites, he's got like a really cool chocolatey brown color and like kind of cream. I just thought that was like really cool and different, so he came home with me, and so far, it's been really cool having him and enjoying him. He did recently learn that he can musk, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. He's like doubled in size so far, which is cool. I moved him up on his prey size, and he's been taking down like fuzzy ASFs like a champ. A couple more, I might go up a little bit bigger. Pause. But yeah, that's Charlemagne. He's super cool. If you guys know me, I'm into the tinfoil stuff and stuff like that. So that's how I got his name, Charlemagne. And I just had to put the twist on it. He's Charlemagne. Yeah. Let's put him away. Let's get into the show. Say what's up to the chat real quick. On the top here. Hey Zeus, what's up? Good morning. I appreciate you being here. Dickie, what's up? Appreciate you. What else we got? Double L, what's up? Good morning, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Aaron. Guys, shout out to the sponsor. If you don't follow Aaron, go check him out. Batter Up Balls on all socials. Just a cool guy. Local 217 breeder. Actually the first like breeder that I bought a snake from. He introduced me to my good friend Nate from Naughty Balls. Who that's how I really like just snowballed in the whole game and got going. And I've acquired Nate's collection now. It's just crazy. A shout out to Aaron. Go hit him up. He's got a lot of cool Monarch, Wookie. He's really big into the rainbow. So if you've been looking at rainbow, go holler at Aaron. What's up? Good morning, bro. Appreciate you being here. F&A, what's up? Shout out to Fred and AJ. You know they love their wake and bake. Yeah. Randall, what's up? The other half of Limworm Exotics. Appreciate you, bro. Good morning. Paul Ross, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Father Don, what's up? Good morning. Appreciate you. Who we got here? Oh, Markham Reptiles. What up, Kyle? Appreciate you, bro. Good morning. So yeah, man, this is the first episode of Snakes and Coffee where I just do my morning routine. Have some coffee, have a little green tea, and talk about snakes before I get into my other morning routine, which is cleaning all these guys. I'm sure it's probably similar for you guys. Let me know what your morning routine is. Put it down in the comments. Do you guys just, change waters, spot clean? Do you go through a full rotation? Look for any ovulations, eggs? Just let me know. I'm sure everybody's like the same, but different, but still the same. If you know, you know. But yeah, the first thing I want to do is just kind of let you guys know what the show is about. Like I said, it's just about snakes, my morning routine. I want to pay homage to a lot of the things that I found really cool from other podcasts and stuff like that. Not that I want to copy off of anybody and stuff, but I just wanted to give the show like a familiar feeling. Um, so therefore, first thing I'm gonna do is a merch shout out. Shout out to Banana Bread, the homie Mike's Homes. Go check him out. He's really exploding in the ball python game. Got a lot of really cool stuff coming out. He's got a big giveaway coming up for I think what was it, like 1,700 followers, something like that. Just super cool guy. If you're looking to move to Arizona, if you're already in Arizona, you're looking for a home, holler at him. He'll hook you up. He got some crazy homes on the market right now. Good price, low down payments. One of the deals he worked out not too long ago, he made it somehow that the seller paid the buyer at closing instead of the other way around. So he definitely knows what he's doing. Go holler at him. Next I got the homie Wiz Constrictors. The other half of the Tinfoil Fitted podcast. If you don't know Wiz, man, y'all are snoozing. Go check that homie out. Wizco on all social medias. Again, just a really cool, chill guy. Got a lot of cool ball python stuff going on. Got the Sophisticated Ignorance show. Got the Tinfoil Fitted show with me. I'm sure he's got more stuff on the way. Go holler at the homie. You already know. Shout out to Wiz and the whole Wiz Tank crew. And the next thing I wanted to do is something I really missed from when I first got in, which was Mutation Creations Pick of the Week. I really thought that was a really cool segment. It brought light not only to a lot of cool morphs and combos, but it also sometimes brought light to breeders that you might not have known about or known that existed. So it really gave them like a spotlight and a time to shine sometimes, because sometimes there's a lot of people out there that are making like really cool stuff and we don't know about it because we don't know who they are. So it's always cool when like somebody gets that random spotlight. So that brings us today to our coffee close-up. Yeah. Our coffee close-up today comes from Darian Asani at Asani Reptiles. This here that we're looking at is Yellow Belly Jedi Hypo, and I think he said it's Poshet Paint. So definitely a banger animal. Jedi is like a dinker gene that he's working with. I think he said he's aiming for a super this year. As you can see, it's kind of messing with the pattern and stuff here. What he described to me, what the Jedi gene really does, is it enhances color a lot. So on top of that pattern mutation, it makes like the darks a lot darker, and at the same time it makes the brights a lot brighter. So it's one of those genes that you can add it in at the end of your combo that you're aiming for, and then just give it that, little fine tune and turn it up a notch. The hypo in this, as you can see, is going crazy. It's just beautiful snake. Pause. The hypo on this, why I picked it this week, is not only because it's a beautiful snake, caught my eye, but his line of hypo here is possibly a new line of hypo or a very rare line of hypo. He's had it tested for what we're testing so far, and it came back negative. But as you can see, it's obviously a visual hypo. So that's super cool, super interesting. We're definitely excited for the homie over there to see what he makes, not only with his Jedi gene, with his paint stuff, but also with this new line of hypo. Just super cool. Just thought it was a really pretty animal. That's why I picked it this week. Definitely not, by no means is it the nicest snake number one that's out there, or the more expensive snake, or anything like that. That's not really the criteria I'm going for when picking my coffee close-ups. It's just snakes that caught my eye, have something interesting going on, stuff like that. Just something that I personally thought was cool. So yeah, that is our coffee close-up. I hope you guys like it. If you don't already follow the homie Darian Azani, go give him a follow at Azani on Instagram. And yeah, just check out his stuff. It's pretty cool. And the next thing I wanted to do is do a little segment that you guys probably been waiting a long time for. I know that I have, as something that's been in the works for a long, long time. It's not just a conspiracy within itself, whether or not exists. Without further ado. Yeah, that's right. The Green Sea Report is freaking here, you guys. Hell yeah. The Green Sea Report, like or you don't know, it's just weekly reptile news. Could be anything from industry news, US ARC updates, just any type of random news that's going on in the industry. Real news, not drama. Just good information. And that being said, I want to take it this week to give a shout out to RGI, actually, Rare Genetics Inc. Doing big, big things, made a lot of big announcements this week. First of all, and I'm not going to get through all of them. If you guys want to know all of them, they posted their last live video. Go check that out. There's just a buttload of information in that video. But first off, they added a whole lot of testing for all types of species, for colubrids, for boas, for blood pythons, carpet pythons, hog noses, almost pretty much you name it. They got some stuff going on, or it dropped, or whatever within the last week here, or about to drop. Super cool, super exciting, not only for them but for the whole industry. Not just the ball python guys anymore. Everybody else is gonna be able to test a whole lot of things. I know one of the things they said is common morphs that exist in multiple species. For example, like hypo, xanthic, stuff like that. They've made it a way to where they'll be able to test and find those genes a lot easier and a lot faster across multiple species, so that's pretty cool. That being said, hopefully they got the xanthic test for the carpet pythons coming out soon. I know that they've been having sheds for that for a long time, like over a year that they've been working on that, so hopefully that's about to come out, and hopefully I get some information whether or not my carpet pythons are xanthic. I could tell you right now, just looking at them, one of them definitely is, the other one's probably a het. Another big thing they did is Leviathan Snakes just dropped the Shed documentary over there on their channel. a whole documentary about RGI, about shed testing, about the process, where it started, and how we got to where we are now. Super cool. Definitely go check out Stephen and Courtney. Check out their Instagram. Check out their YouTube. They're always pumping out good information, just solid information. They're definitely the type of people that aren't going to steer you the wrong way, don't want to put out any bad information out there, not only to not tarnish themselves, but not to steer anybody else in the wrong way. They're super cool, good people. Steven, another OG 217 representative, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, go check out the documentary. Another huge thing is they started the company RepGen. So what that is basically RGI Europe, and that's gonna be I might be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. That's gonna be run by Progmorphs over there. Teresa has prior lab experience. She came here to the U.S., stayed here for a while, got trained in the full process of doing the sequencing for the shed tests, stuff like that. I think she's coming back here soon to run the show here for a couple more months before she goes back and starts running RepGen over there in Europe. The reason why that's really big, pause, for the European breeding community is because now they can do their own testing. They don't have to send their stuff over here. One thing that I just learned from learning about RepGen is that the European part of the industry, when they send sheds over here, they still have to get CITES for those sheds, just like it was an animal they were shipping, a live animal. So that's crazy. The CITES process takes at least 30 days. Teresa said it usually takes, the full 30 days. They're not big on doing anything early or quick, just like it is here. So you gotta wait 30 days to get your CITES. Then you gotta ship. Shipping from Europe isn't quick. That takes a while. Once it gets here, the shed gets processed pretty quick. But there's the whole process of waiting for your shed, getting CITES, shipping it out, then waiting for your results. That's a long time. That's time wasted, especially in the ball python community where stuff's just moving really, really fast. So that's huge for them. They have a whole panel of tests that they're already doing. You could do a panel test. The cool thing is now they'll be able to sequence all the European genes and get those added in. Another super cool thing about that aspect is, from what I've seen so far since shed testing started, is the couple companies that do exist, they all work together. Nobody's stepping on each other's toes. Like the monsoon test, I know Charlie and Ben and the whole RGI team, they were working on that super closely together, not like against each other. Like, oh, I gotta get this, monsoon test out before Charlie does, and Charlie's not like, oh, I gotta get this test out before this guy. They're all working together and helping each other, so that's super cool. So that means as we develop tests here, they'll be available in Europe. As they develop tests on their own and get going with that in Europe, those tests will be available here. If you're somebody that imports stuff and you got any cool dinker genes from Europe, like a berry gene or anything like that, now you'll be able to test it pretty soon. And when you're doing your own pairings and you're not sure about the interaction, you'll be able to test it and figure it out. And that'll only just same way the shed testing helps you with any other genes, will be able to help you out with that too. So that is super, super cool. Big shout out to RGI, to Progmorphs. I think they're not sure, but I think they're gonna be running that too with Iris Reptiles. I think they got something to do with it. So yeah, just super big news, and shout out to everybody that is involved on that. Really excited to see what comes of it as far as things that could be added to that whole side of it, because I know that sometimes the European people, you know, just they got different educations, different backgrounds, they think of different things. They got different rules and regulations stopping them from doing things or being so long before they can release certain types of things. And I don't know. I just think it's going to be super cool. I think that we're going to see a lot more than just simple shed testing in the future. I think we're going to see like all types of really cool, nerdy, scientific stuff coming out, and I'm excited for that because I'm a nerd. And that is the Green Tea Report for the day. That's the news. That's the way the news goes. But yeah, man. That's kind of pretty much it for the first show. Just wanted to keep things short. Basically just long enough to have a little bit of coffee, a little bit of green tea, and just do something productive with my time in the morning and stuff like that. Something I've been talking about for a long time. 2026 is the year of no procrastination for me. I just want to, walk it like I talk it. If I say something, I want to do it. And I want to do it right then and there, not 6 months later and stuff like that. I'm pretty bad at that. So this whole show, I think I just thought of it like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, and just threw it together real quick. Nothing special. I definitely appreciate you guys all being here this morning and checking it out. Definitely have a lot more cool stuff planned in the future, showing off more snakes, giving more shout outs to more people, raising more awareness to some of the smaller breeders. I might have interviews every once in a while if somebody's available on a Monday morning. I know it's kind of a weird time, but if you know, you know, I got those barber hours. So this is my time to do something. And definitely as I have like clutch cuttings, I'll probably be doing those on here. And other than that, just good morning, everybody. Hope you have a good Monday, a good week, and catch us back here on my channel on Thursday for Tinfoil Fitted, where me and Wiz are going to be talking about time. If you haven't noticed, it's been a common theme for us the past couple weeks. Time is a crazy thing. It may or may not even exist. This week we're going to be talking about if time has sped up or not. Do you feel like time is going faster? I know that I do. Like, as the older I've gotten, every year, shit, sometimes even every month, it just seems like it's going by quicker and quicker and quicker. And is that just something that happens as you get older? There's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that sped time up? Or are we just tripping? Find out Thursday, man. Here on Tinfoil Fitted, me and Wiz. And then check out Wiz on his channel, Saturday, Sophisticated Ignorance. Go check that out. You already know how we get down on there, bro. A lot of sophistication, no ignorance. Oh yeah. And if you didn't catch it right before my show, Snake Man Pat was live. Always a good time on his lives. He goes live multiple times a day. Super cool guy. Always giving love, shouting people out. I think some of you guys might be here thanks to him. And so I just definitely wanted to give him a shout out and appreciate you, bro. And that is Snakes and Coffee for the week. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Catch me next week. Definitely go hit the like and subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you know every time that I drop a new episode. Peace.